Now, I brought you the disgraceful news yesterday that Jacinta Price had been told by the Coffs Harbour City Council that before she turned up for a public speaking engagement in that town, she had to get permission from local Indigenous groups. Those groups then not only denied her permission, but defamed her in a disgusting media release that accused her of stirring up racist divisions and exploiting the trauma of Indigenous women and children. Hard to imagine that this is what Australia is coming to, isn't it? Here's Jacinta Price from our program yesterday.
Please come, sit down, be a reasonable human being, listen to what it is I have to say. I don't mind having a conversation afterwards, face to face. I don't mind sitting down having a coffee at some stage. And let's be adult about this and talk these things over instead of making assumptions and trying to shout me down. Because as I've said to my detractors in the past, I won't be silenced, and as long as there are victims of sexual abuse and family violence, I will continue to do what I'm doing.
Now, I was hoping to bring you an interview with the council today, but I suppose, unsurprisingly, nobody has put their hands up just yet. We did get this statement, though, issued on behalf of the council, and here's what it says. Council was made aware by members of the local Gumbunya Aboriginal community that they had concerns over Miss Price appearing at the Jetty Memorial Theatre. In keeping with the council's commitment to the traditional and customary protocols of our Indigenous community members, council suggested to Ms Price's representatives that she seek permission from the local Gumbunya Aboriginal community to come onto country. Coffs Harbour City Council has not banned Jacinta Price from a speaking event in the city. Now, I sent back an email and asked whether the council had ever asked anyone else to seek permission to come to their town and whether they wanted to issue a statement of regret or apology. I haven't received a response yet. Just think about what's going on here. This council is telling an Australian that they need permission, the permission given by other Australians to turn up in their own country. Presumably this is only happening to Jacinta Price because she's an Aboriginal or because she's talking about Aboriginal issues. Therefore, it's racist, pure and simple. And it's the Coffs Harbour City Council being racist in the way they're dealing with Jacinta Price. They are telling an Aboriginal woman that she needs the permission of others to speak because she's an Aboriginal woman. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. They ought to apologise, and they ought to promise that this obscenity will not be perpetrated again.